Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope you enjoy this update. A second Disclosure Day trailer has been released, and Steven Spielberg has released some more very interesting information embedded in his trailer. The idea of my first trailer review, the impressions review, uh, did get close to a lot of this. Steven Spielberg obviously is sick of the government lying to the people and to elected officials. For in the movie, they quoted it as 79 years. Might as well round it out to about 80 years. And so this is his movie, his statement for disclosure. And when he says disclosure in his title, he means disclosure day. So it is going to be an epic event. In this, as I was saying, the trailer shows an awful lot, and it's a little disjuncted. And I'm going to try to put it together a little bit the best I can. Emily Blunt, as a child, experienced a close encounter. As she was returning to her house as a child, the house is completely lit up, and she accepts the contact, being an innocent child. And in that contact, she has developed innate abilities that the government is aware of. In one episode, the government contacts her remotely. They are using a alien reverse engineering device that he holds in his hand and twists it, and with the electrodes on his head, and he's basically remotely transporting his consciousness and his physical likeness into her kitchen. She is hiding out with her protagonist, and so what's going on there is the technology the dark and deep state has is trying to control Blunt, knowing that she is a key to something very important, which I would say they need her. The white hats need her to call in the craft, which you see at the end of the trailer, for a real disclosure day. And so there's a lot of men in black chasing them. The one agent, like he announced in the trailer, has stolen the information, enough technology to actually himself, he might be a psychic himself, but I think he utilizes what he stole from the dark ops, and enabling himself to be connected also. But Blunt and him have to work together as a team. That's why he says don't let go. They actually have to together have the psychic ability to call in the craft. So once again, as in my first trailer, which I recommend you watch, review, that I spoke about the consciousness aspect of this whole Disclosure Day movie, and this is what they're really afraid of in our government. So this hits home. This Disclosure Day is going to hit home. With the deep state, the dark operations that have been going on for 79 years. And when I say operations, it's much more. I don't know how much. It's much more than just a couple pieces of alien technology and some way of contacting the aliens. It's much more. They're hiding so much. It's going to astound people if it ever comes out. In any case, there's also a shot of the Vatican involvement. I think they will be shown as not wanting this first contact, and so Blunt and her associate, the fella, have to work together to call in the UFO with their abilities. I think the young man might have the abilities himself from what he stole from the deep state, and together they have to, like he said, never let go, no matter what you see or what you feel. Was one of the lines along something like that. Um, so once again, Spielberg is putting it together. It's his protest for against the government's holding of all this information from the world. The United States leads the world in all of this. The world is following our cue, um, and so together these. One other thing, there's an extension here which is very interesting, and I don't know how far Spielberg goes with it, but the extension is Emily Blunt's abilities to contact and understand animals. So her consciousness, I think, probably started with a close encounter like it has with so many people. Stories you've heard of their abilities, like Uri Geller was taken up, and Chris Bledsoe. They have these contacts and have completely changed. I have to give Stephen kudos. This is going to be an incredible program revealing of a true disclosure day, and he's been very astute all along, and I think this is his personal protest. I wrote a book called "Two Black Op: Fears of Catastrophic Disclosure." I hope you have a chance to go to Amazon and look at it. My book I wrote last year tied in all the most recent technologies and the most realistic scenarios along the lines of what would a full disclosure, look like. I hope you have a chance to take a look at my writing. But kudos definitely to Steven Spielberg on this incredible, I think, information and eye-opening experience that I hope people realize that are sitting in the movie theaters that this is real. The things he's covering are real. Thank you for listening to my reel. Goodbye.